Are you considering to start a new business? Maybe a new enterprise? Maybe you're looking at your options and maybe you feel stuck and you are wondering, should I take that move? Or should I not take that move? The risk may be too much. And maybe you're dealing with analysis paralysis. Then you're really stuck. But you feel like you should take that opportunity and you don't know what to do. So I want to talk to you in today's episode about the doors of opportunity. And this, I think, is going to help you immensely. Now, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about Israel in the Bible. After leaving Egypt, they went around the mountain for 40 years, okay? And their promised land was only a few short miles away. But they went around this mountain for 40 years because they couldn't learn the lesson. The lesson was about abandonment and trust. And some people have gone without their entire life. Some people are sitting on the sidelines watching other people play the game of life, but they themselves are only spectators of someone else's life, someone else's potential. But it doesn't have to be like that. Life is meant to be played and risked and lived, and you don't have to sit on the sidelines. You're not meant to live in obscurity. You're not meant to live with the potential but never actually living that out. There's more to potential. There actually is the existence of that potential, that reality of that potential. It's why I find what I'm going to be talking to you about so crucially important. You see, there are two doors in life. One is marked security, and the other door is marked freedom. All right? One is marked security, the other one is marked freedom, and we have the choice in front of us. You know, the other day, I was talking to someone about this subject, about the two doors of freedom. And after I got done explaining it, they said that they preferred the door of security. But inside me, while I was listening to them, I was literally screaming inside, no, don't be fooled. There's more to it. It's not the full picture. It's not true. It's not a holistic approach to life. And this really became a burden to me from that day. And it pained me to listen to them. Let me explain. Up until I was 21 years old, I only knew about working for someone. I didn't know about owning or running my own business, or let alone entrepreneurship. But then something happened. I started attending conferences, digesting books, buying courses. I started attending seminars. I started traveling around the world, and my eyes began to be opened. I saw the matrix, not fully, but I saw things that were possible. And I saw these two doors. I learned about these two doors. I saw the door of security and the door of freedom. Now here's the thing. If things go well in this door, let's just say well, and things are they're A-okay. But if I go through this door and things are okay, if things are well, then that means life is great. Okay? Now, if things go bad, I also learned that if things go bad in the door marked security, it's bad. There's my guy. But if things go bad in the door marked freedom, things are also bad. Okay? So if I go through the door that's marked freedom, and let's just pretend that things go great. Well, let's go over here. If things go great over here, they're still just okay. But if things go great over here, life is awesome. It's fantastic. If I go through that door marked freedom and things go great, my life ends up great, okay? And if things don't go so great, it's not any better than over here. And so I want to talk to you about what this actually looks like, because you're actually deciding between the two. It's so amazing to have a choice in front of you. Here's the thing. All the things that you love, things you aspire to do and to create, to accomplish, the people you want to serve and influence, things you want to give to, the places you want to experience, all the things that you're desiring and dreaming about, they all culminate into the level of risk averseness that you approach life by. So if you have very little stomach for risk, this is probably your door. If you're willing to risk to enter the door of freedom and potential, then this is going to be your door. Here's the punchline. I learned that if I chose the door marked security, I would not get security or freedom. And I figured out that if I picked the door marked freedom, I would get both. But this was a difficult lesson, and I wondered which door to pick. And Benjamin Franklin once said, he said this, he said, if we seek security, we have no independence. I'm gonna say that again. If we seek security, we have no independence. So I submit to you that freedom, by its very nature, burns the bridge of security. People who take risks always feel like it may not work. There's no guarantee, and that's the price to pay for freedom. So this begs the question. You have to know if it's worth it or not. But what is freedom? To me, freedom is a choice to say yes, or I can say no. I can go do the thing or not do the thing. I can buy the thing or not buy the thing. Freedom is having a choice. I am not compelled by my circumstance or another person. If I'm seeking security, I don't make the choice. I don't get that choice. When you seek security, someone else is making that decision. No choice. Someone else makes the decision for you, and you're under their logic, their emotional stability or instability. You're susceptible by the issues that are going on in their life, the challenges going on in their life, the values that anchor them and that guide their life. This is not some little matter. I'm hanging my life of security on someone else's decisions. Security in every way is a farce. I'm sorry to say that. There is no such thing as security. So if you choose security, proceed with caution. Listen, if you're going to build a business and you're choosing freedom, the upside is unlimited. Unlimited. The upside of security is already capped as soon as you start. You're not going any further, but the upside of freedom is unlimited. If you start a job and you don't like that job because you want to be secure, your job is only as secure as the owner who started that business. It's not based on you, it's based on them. And on top of that, it's only as secure as you stay in good relationship for as long as you do with someone else. So I decided a long time ago, if some knucklehead is going to help me or destroy my life or mess up my opportunity, it's going to be me. It's going to be me. I don't want some other clown messing up with my opportunity or messing up with my food on my family's table. Now you might say, I don't know, Antonio, it seems way too risky. But listen, the greatest risk of all is risking your existence and your livelihood and the livelihood of your family on someone else. You're resting your livelihood on someone who barely knows your name and barely cares about you and definitely doesn't care about your family, no matter what they say. The greatest risk of all is not risking anything. So for me, I would rather risk everything. I would rather take the risk of it not working, because the upside of it working is infinitely greater than the downside of it not working, or definitely on the door of security. So here's the thing, I'm picking me, and I recommend that you pick you too. I may not be confident that it will work, but I am confident that I will try and that I'm going to do my very best. I'm willing to go through the process of seeing it to completion. Now, when I mean try, I don't mean a pathetic try. I mean the will to do, because I have a vision and I have things that I'm going after. And there's a lot of people who pretend to choose the door of freedom, but their eyes are still set on the door of security. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We have to set our eyes and our words and our affections and our actions on the door marked freedom in order to get that freedom. So, what door have you chosen? What door do you choose? If you choose freedom, freedom is a hard road that leads to a beautiful place. Security is a soft road that leads to a place where average people go to die. So here's the thing, there's two doors in life. One is marked security and the other is marked freedom. If you choose security, you get neither. If you choose freedom, you get both. And I'm so thankful that I chose the door marked freedom. And there were, and there still are, many bumps, many pitfalls, many potholes. And if you're serious and not just curious, today is the day to choose the door of freedom. So let's go, and I'll see you at the top.